I just got the save. Haven't seen anything yet, so let's look at it. Okay. Go with Shrine Maiden. I guess we married Leo. That's not half bad. That's really good, actually. Good weapon. Okay. Wow, 90 XP. One away. Nice. Okay, Odin looks pretty good. Oh, promoted Penny. Nice. Hello, Liam. Why would they deploy? Okay. Oh, cool. We have Forest. Snake Forest is pretty useful. The double auras are nice as well. Okay, Shining Bow +1. That's unfortunate because it means we can't have both Nyx and Corrin use it. So Corrin is at E-bows, which is surprising because I would have expected someone to have a weapon. It might have been that one. I wouldn't have a weapon rank rounded up. Kaze's just capped. We should probably promote him. Terrible. At least she got Darting Blow. That's something. Ophelia. Exceptional. Okay. Very funny. We got Kazak. Very nice. Highest HP growth in the game, by the way. Okay. That's interesting. Corrin's skills got rearranged. Did she? She has a miracle now. Miracle. Miracle is. I guess we only have 13%. But Miracle is unironically probably a better skill than Nobility, even if no one wants to admit it. But I guess she doesn't have any luck, so it's probably not worth it. Okay, well, Leo is ridiculous now. If he gets Vantage from his Odin friendship, which is, it's only at C, but it's a fast support, so that's only 3 maps away. He basically will trivialize every combat encounter for the rest of the game. So that's cool, I guess. What else is there to take a look at? I guess our items. Well, that's just wrong. That's true. It's a steel sword +4. Jeez. Silver sword. Yeah. Yes, it's probably true. Nah, no way. Well, maybe. Hard to say. True. Yo. I had some spoiler that people were going to be dipping into the Visit Reward, but I'm surprised the Bolt Naginata is still around. This is a fantastic weapon, actually. It's crazy how good it is, and it's so sad that you don't get one. Stuff like Falcon Knife Elise is really, really funny. Though our Elise is pretty far from it, and by the time she gets it, I mean, her speed will be a lot higher in Falcon Knight, but that is just not cutting it. Yeah, she's pretty much entirely outstatted by Forest at this point, except for luck. But regrettably, she can't get here. You know. Well, it looks. That magic looks really high. I mean, everything's high. It's Camilla, but that magic looks weird. That's like a decent chunk above her face. She's only had 6 levels to grow. It's what, 40% grow? So 15 magic is kind of high. Doesn't she start with 11? That's... Did she get a spirit dust, or is she just... I don't know. I mean, it's 4 magic procs and 6 levels on 40%. That's not unreasonable. It's just high. Everything else looks about normal. Yeah, except for the res. That's, I mean, her res is really, really good. But, that's 5 out of 6 procs. If it is 5 out of 6 on 60%, that's not bad. Okay, yeah. I guess she's just a little less. Doesn't look like any stat boosters. Aesop, the other hand, has gotten some. That's awesome. That back to its rightful owner. Thank you very much. She is 2 levels away from Lucky 7 still. Just sad, because Lucky 7 would make her so good. Okay, let's take a look at the chapters, though. So we have the Kana paralogue and chapter 18. That's interesting. I was actually hoping for chapter 19, but it looks like we did too much support goofing around in paralogues for that to happen. So the options are set up Kana with a... I know it wants to do the Kana paralogue. I could feed the entire Kana paralogue to next. That would be really fun. Funny. D-joke. Do that. Or I could just beat 18. I mean, 18 shouldn't be a problem. This team is ridiculously strong. Between Calamity Gate, yeah, we have a Calamity Gate, so Leo can perform what he's supposed to do. Our Camilla is certainly strong. I assume we have a hammer somewhere. Yeah, Broca has it. Okay. The other thing to check... I'll make the castle look sensible in a moment, but... That's level 2 armory. Looks like most of the relevant items have been bought. That's lightning, which could be used. Wait, where... Do we have a lightning? Yes, we have 2. 2. Oh, right, the box. Keep forgetting about that. That's how we got the lightning. Yeah, and the horse. Wait, no. Isn't there a horse spirit in the box? We only have 1 horse spirit. So either the box horse spirit, I could technically claim it again if I were to unlock them, because it's very funny. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the box has a horse spirit, so it's a little weird that we only have 1. Can't forge it anyways, though, and it's not really a big deal. This parry doesn't look natural, actually. Whatever, I won't use her anyway. Okay. I guess I will decide whether I want to feed Nyx or actually progress the game. And I will be back with that decision. Nothing here. Yeah. Okay, I will do my plotting and then I will be right back. I've decided to do the Kana paralogue. Not because I particularly want to recruit Kana. I do, but that's not what this is about. What's more important are the promoted enemies in this map being level 6. That means we get a lot of EXP from killing them. And there are a ton of training goals that I want to achieve to make sure that I have them by next round. For one, I want our team to have access to rallies. To that end, I've promoted Baruka. At level 5, she will learn Rally Defense, which will enable us to have that. Uniquely, rallies are a resource that the other players cannot take away from me. Once we have them, they're tied to that unit. You can't unlearn a skill. That will always be a resource I have. To that end, I also want to turn Kana into a dedicated rally bot. I'd like Corin to learn Rally Luck, she's only 1 EXP away, and I'd like Leo to learn Rally Magic. Then they can both pass their rallies down to Kana, and make Kana a magical rally bot. Additionally, I want Xander and Leo to achieve a B support this map. While I'm talking about resources that I can procure for myself that the others can't take away, Xander is a resource we can take away, and he's one that I think we should. Xander is nearly overpowered, and not in like the way Camilla is, where she makes the game more interesting. Well, I mean, maybe she doesn't. She's a little broken too. But Xander's a very boring type of broken. He just doesn't take any damage and kills everything. It's not fun or interesting. And he doesn't reward good play. He just kind of bails you out of mistakes by being invincible. So I want to make him a sorcerer. You know, because it's funny. So yeah, that's the training goals that we have in mind for this map. I'm gonna change my settings again. Okay. Start out, I want Leo to fire at this dragon. That builds up his guard gauge and puts him 3 points away, which is 1 round of combat, meaning that he'll block every other hit from these 4 enemies, meaning he'll block 1 diviner and, importantly, the Swordmaster. The Swordmaster hits pretty hard, so I don't really want Leo taking that hit, but now we won't have to. Veruca can wait here, get ready to clean up the enemies. Now, the star of the show is Nyx. I want her to learn Lucky 7 as well as Vantage this map. That's not going to be very hard, actually. First up, there are 6 flyers, and 3 of them are promoted right here. We can just have Nyx enemy phase sweep all of them, and get a ton of EXP. So we will have her grab a para. I want her and Camilla to get rallied. Right here, Jacob here, and Camilla here. Now this formation is kind of important, the way it's positioned. Notably, there are 6 enemies here, and Nyx obviously does not survive getting attacked by 6 enemies. But, fortunately, she kinda won't. Because of the way the guard gauge timing will work out, these 2 enemies won't be able to damage her. From there, we have 2 Sky Knights and 2 Falcon Knights. The Falcon Knights have 29 attack each, Sky Knights 25. That's after their weapon rank bonuses get negated because they're attacking into a bow user. That means they have 108 total attack. Nyx has 32 HP. Well, okay, she has 33. But because these enemies are an even number of enemies that she's facing, and they have the same attack between them, the amount of damage that they do will always be even. So because of the parity of attack, she can't take an odd number of damage, so we can't actually use that 33rd HP point. We also can't use it because she would die if she did, which is maybe more important, but well. But anyway, we set it up so that she'll take 32 damage. Because as I mentioned, 108 attack, 32 HP, basic math tells you you need 19 defense in order to survive 4 hits. She has 7. 7 not quite 19, but we can make it 19 if we want. Positioned here so that she has 19. Yeah, and then next up, Corin. I want Corin to activate the Dragon Vein to force the enemies to attack the way that I want them to. Leo is basically immune to magic on this side, so the diviners won't pose any threat to him, and he can just sweep through them all with fire. Then on the other side with Corin, Corin's really bulky and really strong, and she doubles, so she'll just thread through these guys with a bow. Sadly, only 2 of them can reach her. I would have rather positioned her in such a way that 3 could reach her, but she needed to activate the Dragon Vein. And we got Rally Luck. That is important, because since Kana doesn't join this map, he joins after the map is concluded. His inheritance doesn't occur until after the map is concluded. So, we can learn skills mid-map and pass them to him. Leo hit. That's actually a little annoying, but it's not a big deal. And what's next? This is why we needed the mini bow, by the way. The mini bow is entirely just worse than the shining bow for a unit like Nyx. The mini bow is not a good weapon in general because the primary niche of bows is their ability to attack from range, and the mini bow can't do that. Which makes this pretty much the only situation where it's useful aside from like fighting in tight corridors. But you'll notice, since Nyx is doubling instead of one-shotting, the shining bow would easily one-shot all of these enemies. She's generating a lot more guard gauge for her spell. And because she's generating that guard gauge, the timing works out such that with 2 enemies left, she has enough HP to survive the last one, and a guard gauge up so that she won't get hit by the other one. We're not done. We do want to feed her more, of course, and we'll do that by going over here, equipping the shining bow, and separating. These guys will obviously kill her, but that's what Odin's for. Now, I could have Laszlo rally Odin, which would enable him to double this Spearmaster, and then him and Nyx would combine for the kill. I don't actually want them to do that, because we can generate slightly more EXP for Nyx this way, which is important because I want her... Yeah, I want her trained up and learning skills. So I want her to get the promoted kill herself so that she can maximize HP. Now this attack. I mean, yeah, I've got nothing to say about this. This is obviously a bad idea, but I'm fine with going for a stupid attack on turn 2. It gets Baruka a lot of EXP, and it just makes my life a lot easier, so, you know, might as well go for it. We can rally skill here, get Jacob out of the moat, and separate off Camilla. And now here's the guy that Odin doesn't double. He will seal Odin's defense because of that, but it's fine. Odin's so bulky that he'll manage either way. Ruka now doesn't have the attack power to kill these guys and leaves them at just a little bit of HP.
Guess I did it right.
And the rest of the enemies crowd up. Okay. Now, on this side of the we need Leo to heal Baruka. This gets him a little bit of EXP. And then we have her trade him the Brynhilder so that he has more attack power on the counterattack. And she can dual club him for the kill. This way the other samurai will be forced to attack into her, and she can get a little bit more training in. Nyx fires the Shining Bow at this Spearmaster, and we can get her last level up in Adventure. With that, she now has Lucky 7. Lucky 7 is just an incredible skill. And access to it means that Nyx can be pretty busted. Because she has Lucky 7 now, she's incredibly accurate despite the fact that she has terrible skill and terrible luck. For the first 7 turns at least, but it's fine. Who takes more time than that anyways for a real clear of a map? Now that she has a hit boosting skill, I want to get her advantage. In order to do that, she needs to level up twice in either Swordmaster or Master of Arms. The better class of these two is pretty obvious. We're not going to do that because I don't know, Swordmaster Nyx is cool. There's something funny to me about having a unit with 32 speed. So, now Odin can stand here. Nyx, unfortunately, doesn't even have the strength to damage these guys. But with a little bit of stacking, she can. So Odin will equip the Lance, because Lance EXP is most important for him at this point. And can stand there. Get Nyx a bunch of weapon EXP. Perfect. Yep. Odin, Nyx. Oh, they don't actually double that guy. That's slightly awkward, but it's fine. We can just take slightly longer. You should double these guys, yeah. Actually, so is Nyx, but not useful. Okay. Yep. And then Baruka can take this last kill. Baruka, of course, gets a lot of EXP per kill because she is so underleveled at this point. And I guess I kind of want to give... it doesn't really matter. We'll just leave them be. They should kill everyone here. Odin takes... oh, takes a lot of damage, but it's fine because he's really bulky. Last guy should do 8, so he'll live. Yeah, he would have lived even if he got hit. That's fine. And now the kill everyone. Unfortunately, all we're getting from those kills now is weapon EXP. But weapon EXP is still really important for next, so I don't mind it too much. Okay, and the rest of the map is just going to be pretty simple, boring kill feeding. So I will just speed that up and head off. Thanks for watching, and I will hopefully see Nyx be even stronger next round. Yeah.